planes are home, the wings are ingeniously folded, and next minute they're going down to the basement.
Hey guys, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we have one from Solido, and this is 1/72 scale. It is a Grumman F4F Wildcat. Well, this Wildcat is with the RAF, so this particular aircraft would be called a Martlet. While in English use, Wildcats were called Martlets, with around 1,200 Martlets or Wildcats being supplied to Britain during World War II. And this particular Martlet is with the RAF during Operation Torch, which was a campaign in North Africa in 1942. And I grabbed this little thing up off eBay, a seller on eBay for 25 bucks. So I reckon that was a pretty good price for this. What we'll do is we'll get it out of the box and have a real good look at it. So here we have it out of the box. We'll take that lid off the packet. Landing gear options there. It does have a propeller that needs to be fitted, and the stand accessories that need to be put together. If you want to put it on the stand, we'll just grab this beast of an aircraft out and have a good look at it. And for $25, that's what I got for. That's what I paid for it on eBay. I think that is not too bad. It does come up quite well. I would say it's pretty comparable to the D'Agostini IXO kind of builds, and I reckon it's not too bad. So this is a Solido Warmaster one. I'm not sure if we've done one from them before, so I just picked this up, as I said, from a seller on eBay in Europe, and it flew over here. But I reckon it does come up fairly nice for the price. I mean, it is relatively cheap, and it is not a bad looking build at all. It does have some reasonable engine detail there. I don't think there is no pile or anything in the cockpit at all. We'll just flip it over, and you can see it underneath. So obviously the landing gear will go there, and obviously the stand will go there. It does seem to have some sort of weathering underneath, which is, that's really nice for such a budget-priced aircraft. It does, look really nice underneath too. So what we'll do is we'll kit this out with some landing gear so you can get a real good look at it. Okay, here we have it all kitted out. I don't know, I've got some issues here. It doesn't have, the only piece it does come with is this piece here for if you want to have it fully in flight. It doesn't have any more of the, any other landing gear door to have with this when you want to have the landing gear down. That said, also, it does come with a set of instructions, which does show it does have a piece that's supposed to go in there when you have wheels down. It also, on this instruction, shows an aerial that goes on the ridge here. There is none. There is an aerial that goes on the front here. It does supply said aerial for along the ridge there. There is no hole in there to insert that either. So it's a pretty generic, I suppose, instructions towards more the American style one. And lastly, it's unable to support its weight. On this little landing gear, it is unable to support that weight. So what we'll do, I'll show you exactly what will happen. So that is a little bit poop, so let's look at some poop. So we'll put it down, let go, and a big pile of shit. So it cannot, because it does have a reasonable amount of weight for this model, so it does not support its own weight, which is a bit of a pain in the ass if you just want to have it wheels down. I mean, if you want to put it on the stand, it's straightforward, and then you can have the gear out. Yeah, not a problem at all. It's all job done. There's no problem like that. But if you want to actually display it not on a stand, you can't have it displayed on its actual own landing gear. It will collapse under the weight of the model because it is a reasonably heavy model. So unfortunately, that is a bit of shit to put it politely. The overall build of this model is not too bad. I don't think it's bad at all. It is quite a nice looking rendition of this aircraft, and I think it's pretty cool. But for that fact, if you're going to display it on the stand, wheels up, yeah, go for it, man. That's cool as. It is a nice, tidy looking unit. But if you plan on displaying this like in a shelf or a display cabinet or anything like that, on its landing gear next to your other sort of Wildcats or other Grumman aircraft that you may want to sort of have a little collection of, this will not support its own weight. So you'll, I don't know, maybe make some changes to that to alter it so it does, but straight out of the box it will not. So I thought I'd make you aware of that a little bit. But look, for 25 bucks, it's still a reasonably good model. It just does have that, which is a pretty big issue depending on what way you're going to display it. All right, guys, I will leave it at that. I'll let you make your own choice in that regards. But on the stand, it presents nice. It does look very good. So if you're going to display it on the stand in flight, yeah, go for it. Yep, definitely recommend that. But yeah, depending on what way you want to display it. So once again, this is the Warmaster series by Solido. It is 1/72nd scale, and this is a Grumman F4 Wildcat. It's not a Wildcat because it's in RAF service, so it's a Martlet from the North African campaign, Operation Torch in 1942. If you did like the video and found it helpful, spare a couple of seconds and throw us a bit of a like. That'll be appreciated. And why not even subscribe to the channel? And you comment if you've got one, if you're having the same issue as well. So I'd love to hear about that. All right, guys, I will take some photos of this thing and you can check it out without my sausage fingers in the way. As you can see, it is not a small aircraft if you know your Wildcats. And I reckon it's, yeah, it's okay. Look, as I said, with that little issue. And I only paid $25 for it. So, all right, guys, thanks again for spending the time with me. And I hope you did enjoy that video. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.